the Mary Boozer's RC channel. It's finally fixed, guys. Miss Lori has been working super hard this week, and a big shout out to Dave Kalwishky. He helped us with the computer issues we were having, and I think it's all fixed now. And not only that, we can also use our big camera now so you can see my pretty face. We can zoom it in a little bit more, but right now you get the whole shot. So, it is going to be a jam-packed night tonight. We got everything fixed, and everything we've been trying to show you for like 2 weeks, we're going to cram into one episode. We got some new stands for you. We got new jets. We got new Carrera. We got unboxings. All kinds of stuff coming. So, it's going to be a very jam-packed night. I hope you come along for the ride and enjoy it. Thank you all of our Boozer Barracks members. I see a lot of you have upgraded to another prop. Looking good now. You are on your way to the big times. And guys, it's so good to finally have everything working correctly. It has been a very frustrating few weeks for us, but we got it. We got it now. So, anyway, let's start off with a little bit of news. Don't forget the Mary Boozer RC Fly-In coming up in just a few more weeks. It's next month, guys, so if you can, come out to Mulberry, Florida with us. It's going to be at IRCC. There we go. I don't want to get it wrong. Imperial RC Club. You can Google it and find out all the information. But the Mary Boozer Fun Fly is coming. Like I said, over here, come out and hang out with us. Horizon Hobby is sending out airplanes to give away out there. Motion RC is coming to the event and bringing lots of prizes with them. It's going to be the event this year, man. That's what we're really hoping for. This is going to be the event that you do not want to miss this year. Like a mini Joe Nall almost. So we're going to be camping out at the event 3 days straight. I will be getting there Friday, staying Saturday, and staying Sunday. I took the whole week off to prepare for the event. We have some visitors coming to see us. Old Dennis Farley clan is going to come stay with us for the week and help with the fun fly and hang out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Dave Air Marshal will be at the event also. You guys know him as the RC Air Marshal. So we're still finalizing right now whether he's going to spend the week here or not. He's just trying to figure that out with where he's going to keep his dogs and that kind of stuff. So, yeah, super excited for the event. And Rich, the RC Informer, will also be there. He's got a lot of new, crazy, cool planes right now if you've been watching him. And I'm really looking forward to it, guys. It's always fun to get to meet some of you in person, and I really can't wait. Did he call out on the runway? I'm trying to keep up with the comments too as it goes tonight. I don't want to miss them. If you haven't already seen it, the Petrinchik brothers put out a video this week on it, but they got their Bighorn, and Bighorns and Challengers are now officially in stock. They do have both versions available of the Bighorn available right now in stock. If you go to OMP's website and want to order one, you can get it with flaps or you can get it with full-length aileron. So it comes both ways. Saves you a little bit of money if you get it with just full-length flaps or full-length aileron. So, yeah, definitely go check out OMP Hobby. And they've got some really, really good deals going right now. And they do have this airplane available also in an ARF if you want to put your own electronics in it. And it's a really good deal for a plane with nothing in it. Oh, Lori's got the page loaded up. Awesome. She's getting it right now. We're pulling it in. Which one is that? The bind and fly or plug and play, whatever it is?
The receiver ready.
Receiver ready. All right. So yeah, she's gonna pull it up on the screen for a second. So there you go, guys. If you've been wanting one, links down in the description. The OMP Bighorns are officially in stock. I believe the green, like mine, is already sold out, but they do have red and blue still. Yeah, definitely check it out. It's a heck of a price, especially, there's a bunch of different versions of it. So, this is the most expensive one she has up there right now. I think this one's $279. I can't read it from here.
This one's $279.
Yep, $279.95. That is their Pro version that comes with flaps, ailerons. It comes with everything. And then there is a cheaper version of it. There you go. Where it will only come with full-length ailerons. That's a good-looking picture of that Challenger there. I wonder whose airplane that is. But yeah, there's a lot of different versions of it, guys. If you want one, they are available now. So that's our first of our airplane news.
They're having a sale too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What is it on the ARFs?
Let's see.
I didn't even know there was a sale going right now.
Non-flat version Balsa ARF is $164.95.
That's pretty good. So that would be without the electronics in the ARF version.
Let's see here. Receiver ready, 18% off.
There you go. Well, guys, yeah, get on there and check them out if you've been thinking about getting one. They really are a great flying airplane, and for the price in Balsa, I'm blown away by them. So you can bring it back to me, Lori. Come on back.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's really cool, guys. We did get our unboxing video that we wanted to show you a few weeks back. It's all working now, so we're going to show you that tonight on the Carrera cars. We're going to still get into the F-18 tonight, and I want to talk about some new stands that are out now that I think are absolutely amazing. If you're willing to put it together, it's pretty awesome. Yeah, George Watts. I got one of the Bighorns. You're going to love it, man. I know that Michael got one too, and he's been really liking it. He's been telling me he's been flying it, so yeah, it's great. So I guess before we get into everything, I try and kind of do this every week. I'm so happy that everything's working again, guys. This just makes me, I love it. So, speaking of Michael, let's go down our list of Boozer Barracks members real quick. So, Michael Reitza, thank you for being a Boozer Barracks member. Gooniac 33, I actually have one of his afterburners for the F-18. He sent it to me a while back for my gray version, and I never put it in there, and I don't have the gray version anymore because it was actually Kevin's, and I'm glad I never put it in it because now I can put it in my F-18. So we're going to put a Gooniac burner in that. Mike SSI, Jermaine Spencer, Spencer Keith, Pterodactyl 44, George Watts. George Watts is always in the chats hanging out with us. I see him all the time. Where was I at? Gav Street RC, the 14-year-old kid that flies the wings off of everything he touches. Pay It Forward. Man, Pay It Forward has been around for a while, and he is always a good supporter. I hope to see Pay It Forward at the Boozer Flying, because I know he's not terribly far away. He lives up by Joe Knoll, so it's still a pretty good track. Joe Pellegrino. Thank you, sir. Kevin Farros, William Margita, Dave Kalwishky, the man that has saved the Mary Boozers live show. So everybody give Dave a big thanks, Dave Kalwishky, because he definitely saved us this week, getting this all working again. Will Engel, David Martin Graff, Joseph Youngblood RC, the Farmer Man RC channel, Hilmy Werhemene, I still can't say that one. If you're in here, please type out pronunciation of your name, sir. Sage Creek Outdoors, and Ken Sprouse Jr.
And there's one more that I didn't get to add to the list.
There's a new one?
Scott Clabin.
Scott Clabin. Well, welcome. Thank you, guys. Motion RC just jumped in. We were just talking about how they're coming to the event and that they're going to help sponsor, so super happy that they're coming. Yes, James, I am super happy that we got our show fixed also. We are going all over the place tonight. We're talking about all kinds of stuff around the room. But yeah, we've got all kinds of stuff tonight. We're going to have a jam-packed show. That's all I can say. And another big thank you. I know that says Motion RC, but that's James. A big thank you to James. He helped me get my 3D printer set up. We're going to talk about that a little bit tonight. And a big thank you to him for doing that. You know, they don't even sell 3D printers, and he'd still help me get it all going. So big thank you. The guys over at Motion have a lot of heart, and that's why we've always loved them. But yeah, trying to keep up with everything here. So I guess let's get into the unboxing that we had planned a few weeks back, and then that was when everything started to have issues. So we're going to talk a little Carrera first, then we're going to get back to airplanes. So what we're going to play for you now is a little unboxing of when we first got our Carrera set in, and then I'm going to talk about some of the additional pieces you may want to purchase after you get it. So we're going to start this for a minute. I'm going to keep watching the comments, and if anybody has any questions, I'll be on the keyboard to answer. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. So here we go. We're going to get this going, I think. Guys, welcome back to the Merry Boozers RC channel. Today we have the Carrera 132 Digital Edition slot car track. There are many of these available, but this is the one I chose. It comes with 3 cars, several nice turns. It's got the overpass, so we're super excited about this. Me and a couple guys here in town have been talking about getting into slot car racing, and I said, what the heck, let's do it. I did buy this with my own money, and we plan on reviewing it for you guys and showing you around the track. So first thing we have to do is get this thing out of the box. Me and Jude are gonna get to it. All right, guys, we've got the Carrera Digital 132 sitting here on the table. Jude, get on the other side. We're gonna lift this top off and get into the meat and potatoes of the box. So, I have already opened it just to check for damage, and we cut the tape around the outside. We're gonna flip this over. So, let's get into it. So you get 3 controllers in this set. Different sets are gonna come with less than 3. These are the plunger style plug-in controllers. So throttle on the top, change lanes on the front. Set those off to one side, sir. We have our curved track on this side. And then under the instruction manual, which you guys can see here, it is very detailed. There is a lot to setting this up, but we will go through it. Instructions. You also get this little piece right here. I forgot to put it back in the box whenever I opened it earlier, but it shows some of the different cars that are available, some of the different track designs that are available, and some of the additional parts that are available. Hopefully over time we will go through all of those. Little space filler in the box. So right here is a changeover piece on the top of all your straights. Most of the changeover pieces are going to be done over 2 sections. See, they just clip together. You'd snap it, and that would be that. Now the Carrera Digitals have an infrared light built into the track on any of the changeovers. This light will signal when you pull your trigger, making this move over and making the car go down the turn to go into the other lane. So that is how this works from the digital part of it. And then you have a whole bunch of straight pieces. We may get them all out here in a second, but we're gonna put this thing together on the floor in a minute. But these are all the straight pieces on this side. All your curves are on this side.
Heavy duty.
It is. So under here, I guess I have to take all of them out to get to this piece, but at the very bottom, yep, I'm gonna have to take them all out.
Oh man.
So we're gonna slide these out real quick. Here. All our straight pieces. So here is your start finish line and your controller for the entire unit. This is where all the programming is gonna happen right here. This is your countdown clock. On the standard edition, you can buy a little bridge that goes over the track that does more. And I do plan on getting it in time, guys. This is just our beginner intro set. There are the little, back you can see them. These are those little IR sensors I was telling you about. For the switchovers, they also use it so when the car goes over this, this is what tells it that it's made a lap. And it will score in laps and everything else on here.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Corner piece.
Honor.
There might be more under here too. I guess we should go in and pull it all out. The boys are all showing up right now as we unbox. Charlie just walked in too.
Hi.
This is going to be all of the guardrail supports for the unit. Once again, as we start setting this stuff up, I'll show you more of this, how it's actually going to go. We're going to leave it in the bag for just now. These are your bridge supports, so you can make your part that goes over the other tracks. These red clips are what snap the track together. Of course, I'm saving the best for last. You know I'm waiting to do the cars. This is your power box for the track. One end goes into the control unit, the other end just goes into a standard wall. All our guardrails. So that's our guardrails. And last but not least, we got to get the cars out.
Oh, it's my favorite part.
I know. But, oh look, there's another bag. So you get extra mirrors, antennas, and brushes for all your cars. They know these little detailed cars, the first time your kid get a hold of it and fly it off the track, they're gonna break a mirror, a wing, whatever. So you do get extra little bits and pieces for your models, cars. So, what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna move the box and everything out of the way, and we'll cut in close and we'll get to the cars.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we have our 3 cars here on the table. Gonna start by sliding this little outer package off and getting to look at these things. Now, I have been very impressed with the detail and the quality of these cars. They have full interiors in them. Just like the old days, you have the brushes underneath, the brushes turn and fit it into the track. Rubber tires. That IR sensor I was talking about is right here. Yeah, I mean, the overall fit and finish of these little cars is absolutely amazing. I mean, they look like real little cars. Down to the brake lights and the headlights are all modeled, and they work on these cars. Get the little Ferrari out. It's the La Ferrari.
Voice! Wir machen Druck! Is that how you say it? I don't know.
I have no idea.
Sounds cool.
But yeah, little Ferrari.
Who knows how to say that long word on the tail? Put it in the comments.
Worcestershire sauce?
Yep.
Something like that.
Glockenspiegel.
And the little Porsche. The Porsche, or Porsche, or however you want to say it, everybody gets mad over that, is chrome finished, and it is very pretty.
It's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. That's right. So,
Green.
without further ado, that gets our cars out of the box. Let's get this thing set up and get to racing. Guys, we got that out that night. The guys came over. We all played on the floor. It was like we were all teenagers again, little kids playing, and it was such a good time. Since then, I have built a table for it, so our old butts don't have to get on the floor anymore, and it's a whole lot of fun. What did I miss? Jeez, GB. But yeah, we've really been enjoying the Carrera set. Like I said, we started with that starter. It's a great one to get if you wanted to. It's the Triple GT package. I'm not an affiliate with them. This is something I just wanted to do for fun. So if you decide to get it, Amazon's a great place to get Carrera from. They have a full selection on there on the Carrera store from Amazon. So I bought several things off of there and had no issues. I do want to go over some of the adder stuff that we have got and what I feel would be the most beneficial to you if you decided to get into this. So the number one thing I recommend you get right off the bat as soon as you order a set, if you're going to get a Carrera slot car set for your house, buy the Race App Connect. Looks like that. Let's see, right there. There you go. The Race App Connect. This allows you to connect your phone to it, and this will keep up with your lap times, how many laps each car has ran, time between maintenance schedules on it. I mean, this really is worth every penny of the 20 bucks to get this piece. If you're not going to get anything else but a track, get this piece to go with it. This allows you to actually race. You can either do by time or lap. If you decide to get a pit lane in the future, this will allow you to do refueling and pit stops. So this is your number one first thing to buy. If you get a set, buy this at the exact same time. I wish it would just come with it, but it doesn't. So that would be my very first recommendation. After that, I recommend a little extra track. Even before the pit lane. The pit lane is probably the last thing I would recommend you get, just because you can have a good time with some racing. And they have this set here. It comes with a couple more straights, some turns, and a squeezer section. This set's around $60 to add to your track, and it will definitely make the track a lot longer and more enjoyable. And then I would probably recommend the pit lane next, which looks like this. And the pit lane allows for you to pull off and get refueled, and the cars will actually stop in the middle of the track if they run out of gas. It's pretty funny. And then you can do penalties. And then the last piece I would recommend is one of these. This is a hairpin turn. So as the cars go around this, the track actually gets skinnier and the cars can hit each other. So lots of crashes happen in here. But this is a really cool piece. It's just kind of expensive, and I would probably recommend this last of the three here. They do have another kit that I haven't got yet that has a bunch of lane changers in it, and I would like to eventually get that to where we can change lanes more often. And we are going to do a video on the actual track. I've been working on it like crazy to get it built and pretty. If I'm going to do it, I wanted to go full out, so I'm building stands and bleachers and all kinds of stuff. And the other thing that I highly recommend is some more cars. So we have the three that came with it. But I also got some extra cars. The cars are around $50. They come in these really nice display cases to keep them in. They screw to it. They all come with extra parts, so mirrors and that kind of stuff. See if I can hold one of them up. But this is one of the cars that we got extra, a little Porsche. And then with this little car here. Yeah. So that would be some of the extra stuff I would recommend if you're going to get into this. So, aside from the cars, let's move all this out of the way now, because we're almost done with car moment and we're about to get back into airplanes. But hey, we're Mary Boozer RC, not Mary Boozer Airplanes. So we do everything and anything radio control, and I consider these radio control. They run on 2.4 gigahertz controllers, so they're radio control. You just don't turn. Anyway, so move some of these cars out of the way. Oh, one piece I did want to say, it comes in that adder pack. I do not recommend you use these off the bat. These cause a lot of damage and crashes. This is a forced interchange, and although they are fun, the point of digital is that you can change lanes. A forced change lanes, there's almost always calamity and crashes right here, and it slows the races down a lot. So I don't recommend using this piece at the beginning. These are kind of fun to add into the pit lanes if you do a double pit lane, because it makes you change lanes in the pit. It's kind of cool, but I'd leave this one out of your set at first, especially if you have kids, because they will break stuff on these. So let's move the cars back out of the way, and let's talk a little bit about 3D printing for just a minute. Of course, we're going to do more episodes on 3D printing, but let's go Top Shot for a second, Lori, so I can show you guys some of the stuff I've been making. So with the track, I've been making some buildings and things, and we're going around. I'm making a lot more. I've made billboards and all kinds of stuff, but like this little bleacher here, this is about a 5-hour print. But it's so cool, you know, these are $30 online, but I can print them for dollars now that I have a 3D printer. So, and nothing is cooler than having some pit lanes and some bleachers, and I made the roof. I mean, this whole thing's 3D printed. And man, I'm a believer now in how cool it is. This is the piece that I'm currently working on. This is going to be a bridge that goes over the track, as you can see. This piece has taken me quite a while. I've been working on this for about 2 days. There's a bunch more parts over at the printer that we'll probably see here in a second. But I mean, I've been very, very happy with the quality of the printer that we have. We did get, with James's, from Motion RC, James's recommendation, he told me to get the Ender 3 Pro. And man, from box to printing was about 2 hours. The hardest part was just getting it set up perfect. But let's go back over to the other camera. I'm going to pick it up and show you the printer for just a second, guys. So, cameras are fixed now where I can actually move them. Maybe. So, hi. I'm going to pick this up for just a second. And I'm going to read...
No.
Yeah, don't be messing with me like that. So, Lori, she goes, "Oh no, I thought we crashed it." So here we go. Let's talk printer for a second. If you guys haven't ever seen one of these work, I'll start it up for just a second and do an easy print. As you can see, I've got something here. Let's see. Is that in focus?
Nope.
Can I manual focus it?
Nope. Click that.
Oh yeah, click this button. Hey, look at that.
Hey.
Let's see. Click this button. Nope. Hey, there we go. Alright, so we finished this part. This is part of that bridge I've been making, just to show you. Here's some of the pieces. So the Ender Pro comes with a bed that you can actually pick up, and it makes it a whole lot easier to take the parts off rather than scraping them. Anybody that's into 3D printing. But just to show you, I've got my bed leveled and everything's working right now. How easy this is. I can literally just go down to print from TF. And I need another one of these. So I just go to my part that I want, which is a side rail top piece, and hit start. What it's going to do now, if I can arrange this in such a way to see this, let's see.
You can't really read the screen.
Let's see here. Sorry, everybody. Here we go.
Whoa.
Let's see. Can we read it now?
No.
How about now?
No.
How about now?
Ish.
Oh, wait, I got a screen here. We're high tech here at the Mary Boozers. Well, what it says right now is the bed temperature is at 36 degrees, and it's coming up. It's going to go to 60 degrees, and then my printing nozzle tip, which you can't see because I just pointed over at it. So right now this is heating the bed up. This is going to get to 60 degrees. I can feel it getting warmer. I'm going to give it a couple little shots of hairspray just to help it stick. After the printer gets hot on the bed, it's going to switch over to the nozzle. I shouldn't have touched it. It is nice and sticky now. and then this is going to start to print. So I just want to let it get going. It should only be a few minutes until this thing starts, and you can see it actually go. For any of you that haven't ever seen one, this is really cool though, because now when I want ordnance for my airplanes or little scale bits and pieces, I can just make them. And it is too cool. I saw Victor Shamulis this week. He had a piece break on his new MiG from Motion that was a little control linkage, or just a little scale bit of linkage. I could make that now. And instead of ordering the part, I can just make it, is the beauty. And if you go on Thingiverse, there's tons and tons of free wing accessory parts for your airplanes. Interiors. You can get pilots. All kinds of stuff. Okay, so my bed's at temperature now. Now this is going to kick on. And let me, whoops, scroll out. We're doing this live, so I should have started it before I walked over here with the camera. It is what it is. We're going to do this little section though, and then we're going to go back over to the bench and talk some more airplanes. I'm cramming a lot into tonight. You're going to just sit to see my hand. But I wanted you to actually see the printer working for a second. Yeah. Have I missed any comments, questions, or anything right now while we're waiting on this to heat up?
No.
Everything's good right now, guys? Hey, Lori, can we do one thing different, though?
Maybe.
Can we make this full screen?
Yeah.
As we're talking about this?
Yeah.
And that way I can zoom in and show you guys this actually working. How many of you guys here have actually seen a 3D printer or owned a 3D printer? Just out of curiosity. Are y'all into this? Is it cool to you? This printer here is about, so there's different sales going on right now. So funny enough, I bought it for like $250 and then it went on sale the next day, of course, on Amazon. So right now there's a promo code on a bunch of the links on Amazon where you can buy this exact printer for $200, which is a smoking deal. And if you don't have one of these, it is fantastic. Fantastic. Now, the one thing I'm not showing you tonight is that I used our splicing software on the computer and loaded that into this. It's not that hard. It sounded crazy to me until I started doing it, but now it's really not that bad. All right, we're at 200 degrees. This thing should start kicking any second now. So let me get this.
There it goes.
So it's going to print a test line first. And come on, focus.
Focus.
There it goes. So it's going to print its test line first. And there it goes. The red's coming out. I know it's very hard to see it right now because this is the test line. And then it's going to move over into the middle and start printing. And I was going to laugh if it messed up on its first print when I was showing everybody. But there it goes. And we're off to the races, guys. So this is probably going to take 20 minutes. What I'm making is another one of these. This is what I'm currently printing right now. And you'll see. It's quiet. These things really aren't that loud to bother you. I don't know if you can hear it, unless you break the fan. So the one issue I have had with this printer is right out of the box, this fan broke. And I ended up having to put a new one in it. But it wasn't no big deal. It wasn't hard. But that's how it works. And it's going to do there and go layer by layer and make that part now. But you can make all kinds of stuff on this thing, guys. It's really crazy. Yeah. Anyway, by the end of the show tonight, that'll be a part, and we'll come back to it and we'll take a look at it. So, let's carry you back over here. Oops. Crash and burn into everything, and reset up. And now, let's get into some airplane talk, huh? Would you guys like to talk about airplanes? The Disney of RC. That is the truth about Joe Nall. Let's see.
Yeah, Dave Ford said we got to pick up Gavin and take him to the next Nall.
We do. Me and Gavin actually talked about that at the last event we were at. So, let's talk airplanes for a minute. So you guys might have seen me tried to unbox this last week live. It was a mess. But since then, we have got a new airplane stand that I wanted to talk about tonight. So this is the Foam Flight stand. And this is a game changer. This is an awesome, awesome airplane stand. I'm not affiliated with them. Nothing like that. If you want to check it out, I did put their website down in the description. Be aware you do have to put this together. It does not come... Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
There it goes. That was weird. We got stuck for a second, but it's working again. Anyway, this stand does not come assembled. Like I said, I'm not an affiliate. If you want one, just go get one from them. If you can, tell them Mary Boozer sent you. But this is something I've wanted for quite a while. And they make several versions of the stand. This is the small one for foam airplanes like what we fly. They also have a large scale one. And let me just move this airplane for a second so I can actually kind of give you the walk around of this stand.
I've got the page pulled up too.
Yeah, I just kind of want to show them how it works. But yeah, if you want to pop it up on the screen for a second and show them the price, I think it's $40 for this stand, guys.
$40.99.
There you go, $40.99 if you want one of these. You know, and I still like the Ultra stands and the Cruise-In stands and all the other stands, but this is one I really wanted for a while. I've wanted this stand. So, let's kind of go over some of this stuff. You can switch me back to full screen, Lori, and I can show them how this works. So, this is really a neat one because, you know, airplanes come in all different shapes and sizes, so it's hard to have one stand to rule them all. But with the Foam Flight stands, you have 6 adjusters right in here. So let's say I wanted to work on a plane up higher, so I didn't have to lean down. Well, you just take and go up with it. And then you can unscrew this and make this longer. You can bring it up higher. Let's see, I think it goes up taller than this too. I can't remember how to do it though. I think that's it. But yeah, you can take and go up, you know, so you can come up to you. Let's say you're working on a smaller airplane. These go in, so you can make the stand smaller. If you don't have the right angles on wherever you're working, these tilt. These go in and out. So you can really adjust this is what I'm trying to show you though. Let's say you're working on the plane and you want it to lean towards you. You can actually pivot the stand over. You know, let's say you're putting a wing together. I took and put these pads on here. I definitely recommend you add your own padding. Pool noodles work great. Actually, these are pipe insulators, but yeah.
Same thing.
This thing is awesome. You just have to put it together. I'm telling you right now, it comes in a bunch of pieces. The only thing that's kind of difficult on it is putting the screws in the bottom part. Right here. Let's see. If you see those screws, I had to epoxy these in. Not a big deal, but it just takes a few minutes. The stand actually comes on sheets like this, and you snap it out and put it together. So you could definitely stain it or make it prettier, but like I said, I'm not paid by these guys, but when I see a product that's really cool that a lot of guys should know about, this is something that I think you guys would really like, and I love it so far. So like my F-18, if I put it in like any of my other stands, I said I like my Cruise-In stand, but the F-18, I don't remember, I think this is one of the ones that it sets kind of funky in. Yeah, it sets kind of funky in it. It doesn't really fit the airplane. It's good for other airplanes, but it's just not quite the right one for these jets, because jets always have that pointy nose that's a little bit up. So the nice thing, like I said, hey, would you rack the camera out a little bit? I think I got it too far zoomed in. Or is it all the way out?
It's all the way up.
It's weird. I thought I could stand up on it earlier. Well,
Oh,
whatever.
you moved it a lot. That's what it was.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know. But you see with the FAT, like if I needed the nose to come up a little bit when I'm working on it, I just have to pull
There
this
it
out. You know?
Sorry.
And I can have my nose up a little bit. If I want some more length over here, you know, I can just take and slide that out. It's just a very versatile stand. And see, I was able to raise it up also. So now I like to work right here, which, you know, when you're actually up on an airplane, I like it up about chest height. And this stand allows me to bring it up off the table. Now I can still go down on the table too. How much? 40, 99. You still got the page linked up? There's a couple guys asking, guys. Yeah, hang on, we'll put it back on the screen for a second. $40.99. This is the small stand that I have here. They do make a large version of this. The large version is no glue, whereas the small one, you do glue some of the parts together on this one. I had to epoxy the end pieces on, and like I said, the screws in the bottom. It wasn't any big deal. If you're a model airplane guy, you should be able to handle this. Yeah, there you go. There's the medium airplane stand. They do also offer them in pre-built, but I'd save the money and just put it together yourself. It really wasn't that bad.
Pre-built's $89.
There you go. Pre-built is $89, so
$30 just to build it yourself.
yeah. Save your $30 and put it together. It's not that hard, guys. But I really, really like this airplane stand. I've been a really big fan of it. And you know, like I said, if I wanted to sit down and work on this airplane now, so I could bring these in. Maybe I didn't get it loose enough. There we go, I got it looser now. Try and juggle the airplane for a second.
Dennis says now you need a stand.
Right, now I need a stand for my stand. But like if I wanted to work on the airplane down on the table, I'd have to loosen everything correctly. So now I can drop this down. Yeah, hold that for a second,
Sorry, Woody. I rolled over your foot.
just to show you this. Nothing's as easy on camera as it is when you're actually doing this. But yeah, I can drop this down. I like it up just a little bit, you know, and adjust that. And now you're hanging the airplane again. And so now it's down here lower. So, you know, you have a big range of motion. So it's nice, depending on what airplane you're working on, to be able to move it around like that. And for storage and transport, it collapses down nice. Yeah, and then F-18 still gorgeous, guys. I just haven't had a chance to put it together. We've been trying to fix the show. We'll set this back here again for just a minute.
What's the max weight on the largest stand? Let's see if it says so.
We'll look and see right now. So, and then like I said, for transport, it does fold up nicely. Fit in the car easy. I would say it could probably held a pretty good size airplane, but you can
It
see
says it'll hold a 20cc airplane.
20cc. That's a small airplane. Well, not a huge airplane. I wouldn't have any issue putting like a 60cc or a 60 size airplane on this. Now remember, this is for foam airplanes. The smaller one, foam flight. This is really for us guys that are flying jets, foam planes. If you're going to do gas airplanes, they make a big stand. You want the big one for the gas airplanes. It's a little more stout and robust. It's a little more money, of course. But I really dig it, guys. What?
GD says I can vouch for how much you like it. He loves it.
Yeah, I've been texting those guys all week with it. But yeah, it took me a little bit to put it together at first, you know. But after I got it figured out, I really do like it a lot. Yeah, like I said, you can extend it out. I like it set up about like this to where I'm working right here in front of me. But it's really cool. I'm a big fan of it. So definitely check it out, guys. If you get one, tell them who sent you. I appreciate it. Let's see, we'll put a different airplane in it. Here's the big horn. Just so you can see it fits a lot of airplanes. Oh, it also has pieces cut out right here to where you can put rubber bands over the top of your airplanes when you're traveling. Or I like hair ties. The big long hair ties you can get from the dollar store. You can loop it right in here and go over top of your airplane, and the big fat ones, so they don't tear it up. And if you transport your airplanes like I do, where they're all put together, it's nice because the airplane won't roll around in the trailer. So, yeah, I really dig it. There's the big horn setting on it. It's nice. I could adjust it to where, like, I'll move these up. Smaller airplane, you could adjust the side pieces up to keep the airplane more secure. If you're at the field and you don't want your airplane to blow off, it also has a place down here that you can wrap a cord under the table to both sides. You can do a bungee cord under and clip into both sides to keep the stand from blowing off the table, and then you can bungee your airplane too. So your airplane can't blow off the table when you're at the field. That's the whole idea behind it. Let's see if I can actually show that. Let me move this for a second.
But actually show you wrapping something around the table?
No, I'm just going to pick it up and show them. They'll get the point.
It's like, can't do that.
Let's see. Can we go to Top Shot for just a second?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can show you what I was talking about, guys. So on this right here, you can see it's got cutouts. So if you were transporting this or you had your airplane at the field, and I'll just take this off for the sake of showing it to you, but like I said, pool noodle works great. Just wrapped around it. I also put this other foam on here. So you can take and put you a rubber band or a hair tie from one side to the other, and that keeps your airplane locked in. And then it's got a place on both of the feet to where if you're at the field, you can loop this under the table over to here and keep your stand from flying off the table. So technically you can hook up your whole airplane. There's nothing worse than your airplane blowing off the table. I just recommend don't leaving them up there, but it's nice that you have that feature. And then if you're working on it on the bench and you wanted to use the feature where you can take and lean this over to where the plane would be leaned towards you. See how it leans? I mean, you can lean it all the way over. But I would definitely want to have it mounted to the table if I had it at this severe of an angle. But I mean, you really do have infinite adjustability with this stand. And it really wasn't that hard to put together, like I said. And see these slide in? Yep. And then they collapse down. And they collapse down. So, there you go. So get used to seeing this, because you're going to probably see it in all of our future build videos, because I love this thing. I've been wanting it for a while, and just hadn't jumped and bought it. You know, this could actually go even more severely up. The other thing I could show you.
You had someone order a stand just by doing this.
Good. I hope you enjoy it. So you can also go, let's go back to the front. Like if you really wanted to make this tall, it can go crazy tall. Let's see. Oh, that's all the way up. So, yeah. So little airplane, now you got a little stand. So you can make your stand, the nice thing is you make the stand fit the airplane you're working on. You know, that's the only way to have the right stand every time, is if you have adjustability. And like I said, with my jets, they fit on this because I can make this nice and wide. See how that receiving point's nice and flat and wide? Throw these on here, and there's no way I'm going to damage my jet when I put it on the stand now. Now, I don't like it at that weird of an angle. It feels kind of wobbly to me. I like it down here. But yeah, there you go. Tighten everything back up. And the finish and everything, you can do whatever you want, but the quality of the stand, it feels very solid. I don't feel like I could have any issue with a large model on this. You know, I think 10, 12 pounds is going to be about the max I would want to put on here. I haven't tried the big one yet, but I imagine the bigger one would be for larger airplanes. So, there you go. Cool. Put the airplane back on it. Ta-da! Isn't that awesome? I also got the glue caddy from them. So I haven't had a chance to put it together yet, but $13. This is a little caddy that you can put all your glues in. It's a little carry-around tray. It's like the perfect size to fit in my refrigerator, and I keep all my glues in the refrigerator. So now I can put all my glues in this little tray, stick it in the refrigerator, and then when I need to work on something, I just bring my tray out and everything will stay in there. So yeah, this is also cool. They've got a lot of these little kits. So they're kits. See? This is how the stand came too. It's just a laser cut kit, and you put it together, and that's it. But yeah, this is the little hold light. Is Gooniac in here now? I haven't seen him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Gooniac. Gooniac, guess what I got to go in my F-18, bro? We've had us a crazy night, but walk over here. There you go, guys. She's gonna have a fiery booty in this F-18. Booter. So there's the fiery booty for this F-18.
There's your glue caddy. There it is. $13 for that thing.
Mr. Gooniac. So I hope you enjoy seeing that in the very near future. This is going in here probably tonight. I hadn't had a chance to assemble the jet yet, but that is the plan this week. Get this thing assembled and ready to go.
There's the glue caddy.
The glue caddy, there it is, guys. That's the piece I was just showing you all put together. It's just a place to keep, you can put your 5-minute epoxy, your CA, all that kind of stuff in one little place. Take it to the field and it keeps it all. So, Foam Flight has some really cool accessories right now.
Lots of fun little accessories.
Yeah, they really do. If you look through it, guys, check them out. They've got a flight box. They've got all kinds of stuff on there.
Charger box, tool and
Yep.
glue caddies.
So I stumbled across this company the other day, and I was like, this is some cool stuff. I want to get it and see what the quality looks like, and I have not been disappointed with it. So, like I said, I'm not paid to tell you this in any form or way, but I hope you like it, guys. They're really, really cool. I've really been enjoying it, and it's nice. It kind of reminded me of Motion. When I got my receipt for it, it had a handwritten note on it. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the stand. Call with any questions. Thank you, Steve. So, it's always nice when a company does that, and it's hand wrote on it. So, awesome. There you go. Website says the larger stand can handle a 20cc airplane. So, yeah. I'm a foam guy. You guys know that. I do have some larger airplanes, and eventually I do want to get the bigger version of this. But for now, this is the one that really fits us. A lot of us guys are doing the foam planes, and this is perfect for my jets, and everything else fits this, and it works really well. So I will probably end up with actually 2 of these. I like to have a stand on the one behind me too, so I can work on something and take it and set it over there, and then it's out of the way. So I got airplane stands everywhere. I've tried them all, guys. I even got the old Robart foam one. It works. It's just, it is what it is. Ultra stand. They're like $19 on Amazon. They're a good stand too, but I wanted the Cadillac, man. This is the Cadillac stand. You can make it fit anything you want, so I've been really digging it. I need to put this F-18 together, but I'm not going to do it live. I don't put airplanes together live. I learned my lesson once on that, and I just decided that's not for me anymore. So yeah. Anyway, speaking of OMP, earlier, talk helicopters for a minute. M1 is now coming. You guys that haven't seen it yet, the M1 helicopter is this helicopter basically, but smaller. And it is looking sweet. So check out some of OMP's recent videos on the M1 helicopter. The thing looks crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So I got to get myself brave enough and get out there and start flying this thing. It's so beautiful though, I don't want to crash it. It's not like an airplane where I'm like, yeah, I'm going to fly the heck out of it. I am not a helicopter guy. I can fly them, but I'm not near as good. So hopefully we don't have any issues with that. Oh, and I don't know if I've showed you this either. Since we're doing our update night. Oh, I got the big one. Full professional. Let's see here. Let's see. Have you guys seen this? I think y'all have, but yeah, the professional edition King Tiger. This thing is sweet. The recoiling barrel and all that. It's been crazy. So life is good here at the Boozer Barracks, you know, and I just can't complain lately. You know, I've got my cars, I've got my helicopter now. I got to try. Still a little worried about that one. But hey, you only live once, right? It's now or never. There we go. Let's set some stuff out here. So, what do you guys think? We're back. Did y'all miss us while we had all our issues? I felt bad about that, but is it a hung long? No, it's a hen long though. Well, that's what he said. Yeah, I love that tank. Man, this is like the Mac Daddy one. If you can get one, this is the one to get. But I now have a couple tanks, and they've all been a lot of fun. We've really enjoyed it. I'd like to get a boat at some point. One of the battleships or the landing craft is what I'd really like. But they're just a lot of money. A lot of money. Yeah. So what's going on with all you guys? Y'all have any questions? Show us that King Tiger. What do you want to see on it? I can try and pick it up. Hang on, let me take the guys out. Let me get. Oh, I pulled his little headset off. Hang on, I gotta get him just right. There we go. Give me a second, I'll pick it up. It's sweet, man. You know, go down that rabbit hole for a second. Here, go to the top shot for a second. We'll give you a little view of it. Yeah. It's sweet, man, and it's right out of the box. I haven't weathered it or gone crazy or nothing yet.
Oh wait, hang on. I want it full screen.
All right, full screen.
Let me get there.
Hang on, she's full screening. We did have to redo the entire streaming software this week, so give Lori a little break tonight.
Let's see if I can.
There you go.
This rock.
Yeah, she's got it. Here it comes. Full screen. There you go. So. Man, these Henlong tanks, I've been super happy with them. I know some guys really say that Tamiya is a lot better, but I don't see $1,000 worth of better. And this thing is a chunk, man. It's hard to hold it up here because that is all metal on this tank. All metal suspension. This is a recoiling barrel, so the barrel actually does actuate when you shoot it. I'm trying to figure out how to hold this for you. All metal, baby. It really is, Craig. This is so cool. You can get these at Motion RC. They have a whole line of the Henlong tanks. I tell you what, guys, this thing has to weigh 12 pounds. It is not light. I haven't put any of the decals on it yet. I do plan on doing a full custom paint job on this one also. Those are like functioning tire track, or not tires, but tank treads. All the little hatches open and close. Huh. You guys should see me trying to juggle this thing. It is heavy. I squashed these cars. But yeah, and then my buddy Kevin, this was actually his tank and he sold it to me, but he got these little guys for it too that are sweet. So I got Hans and Franz up on the top deck here. Might need to fix his eyeball. He looks like he's a little cross-eyed, but
I was about to say they both look a little cross-eyed there.
yeah. So they go in the little gun turret real good. Hans and Franz up there on the top, but yeah. Craig, I don't know if you've been around for it, but I mean, I did a custom painted headlong tank a while back. Let me grab it real quick. Everybody remember this one? So I did the Panzer also, but I custom painted it here on the channel. So there's the Panzer, and I did all the mud effects on it.
You have to take those to the Boozer Flying.
Oh yeah, these will definitely be at the Boozer Flying. I even did, like if you look, like I did mud up on the bottom, rust on the exhaust. That's all hand painted, guys. The tracks, I weathered the tracks. Oh, don't be tempted, George. Get one. This tank was like $130. It is worth every penny to have one of these. It just looks cool sitting on the shelf, even.
Let's see if I can find one.
Let's see. But I mean, I went pretty crazy on this one. You know, I did rust. This dirt that's on here is actually real sand from my front yard, and then I glued the sand to it. The rust streaks. I went all out on this one. Yeah, there's another rust spot. I love making rust. There it is. Yeah, so the rust. And all the mud up here where it would have been thrown up on there. I love doing this. It's just I don't have the time hardly anymore to really take the time to make a tank like this. But I love doing it. It's a lot of fun. When I can, I rusted the hull right here where it would always hit stuff. I actually painted the whole bottom of mine brown. You don't really ever see the bottom, but it just kind of makes it in pictures to where you don't see gray. And then I weathered all the tracks.
$149.
$149 for this one. There you go.
Out of stock.
Out of stock, though, unfortunately. Is there any tanks in stock right now? Probably not.
Not that I'm seeing.
I will tell you, if you want one of these, definitely click the notify me when back on in stock, because the tanks sell out usually like a week after they get them in. These things go like hotcakes.
Oh no, there's a Tamiya.
Yeah, the Tamiya, it's probably $1,000.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, if you want a Tamiya one, they're still in stock. Yeah, I've got several of them. I mean, I thought you guys had seen these, but some of y'all might not have, I guess.
What glue did you use for the dirt?
Here, I'll show you.
And did you do salt? Wow.
I did
Salt
not do
chipping.
salt chipping. I did hairspray chipping on that. If you want to go back, it is on our channel, guys. We did the full repaint of that tank. We did it over several nights here on the channel. I'm trying to find it. That glue. I have it. I can't remember what it's actually called. It's a clear bottle.
You watched that German Russian guy, right?
Yeah, I watch a guy online called Poop. I can't remember his name. I can't remember that guy's name. I go, let's see. I'm trying to make it where everybody's not just looking at nothing right now. What do I do with that stuff? Can't find it. Oh, no, yeah, no. Oh, here it is, right here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So this is what I use to put the sand on. Whoops.
Careful.
Here you go. Gravel and Sand Fixer. I believe I got it from eBay. This is AK brand. Stuff works really good. The stuff, I mean, it don't fall off. You can rub it and everything, and the sand really doesn't come off. But yeah, that really works good to put the sand on. I have quite a collection of paints and stuff, but yeah, here's the Tiger. You know, Tiger. If you guys hadn't seen that, it's It's got a BB in it right now. These do shoot BBs too, if you haven't seen these before, Craig, or anybody else. But yeah, this is the Tiger. They're all in scale to each other. They are 1/16 scale. They have sound systems in them. They shoot BBs. I took all the batteries out of the controller. I turned one on right now.
Is it Formula 47?
What?
AK-47.
Oh, AK-47. You're a funny guy. Air Marshal, you're always too witty. Hey, Air Marshal, are you coming to visit us for the whole week? Have you decided yet?
Let's get you back to the front view.
Well, I've got another tank.
Oh, shoot.
We're talking tanks. I might as well pull them all out here in
I'll
front
just
of me.
leave it there then.
Yeah, I've got several of these. There's a couple of them I still don't have that I want. The Walker Bulldog, this tank right here, is probably my favorite of the line so far. I just really like the way this tank looks. I like the way it drives. And they're all very detailed. So this is a professional also, so metal tracks and metal sprockets. But I just really like the way this tank looks. And then once again, Kevin got me this sweet dude. And he looks so cool riding around on here. But yeah. Alright. Back to the front, I guess. Right?
Sure.
Now, I guess. Set him up there. Yeah. Tanks. Ah, yes, and the 3D printer's done. So, let's see here. Can I just spin you over there? So the 3D printer just finished. You guys that were here for the earlier part when I started that. So we now have a part. And what this is these go together. And it's going to make a trussel. Oop, I just dropped something. Anyway, this is the bridge support for our little bridge that we're making. Right here. So yeah. And that's going to be for the racetrack. The cars will race under this. So let me spin y'all back around over here. All over the place tonight. I warned Lori before we started. I said, we're going to be all over the place. What? What I missed?
No.
Oh, I heard you saying something. Ta-da. All right. Have I missed anything? And they smoke? That's true. I could grab, let's see. Man, somebody's making all kinds of noise outside right now. I can turn one of these on. Let's see. Let me get some batteries. And let me figure out which controller goes to what. Let's see here. Yeah. If you hadn't seen one, yeah, they're cool. They're cool as heck. I don't know. The only problem is when you get a bunch of them, I have no idea which one this controller turns on. So I guess we're going to just find out by turning them on. I'm trying to keep up with the comments. Did you guys all see the new Spectrum radios that came out this week? Those are looking pretty sweet. I think Papa is going to end up getting one of those for Christmas from his loving son. He's still running the original DX8, the silver radio. And it's a good radio, but I'd like to get him on one of the new ones. So we're probably going to end up doing that. I have no idea which one of these this works, so maybe. Hey, it says a BB in it, so I better try not to shoot you.
Please don't shoot me.
It only hurt for a minute. I gotta remember where the on-off switch is. There it is. Is it that one? Light still blinking? Yep. Nope. It's like Russian roulette of radios. You don't know what it is until you get there.
You could mark them.
Yeah, I know. I've marked 2 of them and I haven't marked the other 3. Let's see. Nope.
It's a blinking.
Guessed again wrong. We'll find it eventually. I where the on-off button is for the King. Urgh. Oh God, it's heavy. There it is. Ugh, don't get your fingers in this one's tracks. They would hurt you.
Mine's still bleeding.
Of course it'd be the last one I try. You knew it would be, right?
If only there was a label stand.
You know what's funny is we do have a label maker, and Lori was going to make me labels for all the tanks the other night, and then we were like, we'll do it later. Alright, so it's got to be the Bulldog. That's the only one I haven't turned on yet.
If it's not the Bulldog, something's wrong.
Alright, I know this is wrong, but I'm going to put the American guy over here.
It's okay, they just confiscated it.
That's right. Alright. Hey, I got it! But now I can't run it around in here. Let's see. They're kind of loud. Fully proportional controls. I lost one of my wheels off of my King Tiger. There it is.
Run over the helicopter.
Yeah, no, we're not running over the helicopter. I'll run over my phone. There you go, there's my phone. Be some crap if I killed it. There's a hammer right here. I mean, they actually will traverse a lot of stuff. Pretty cool, right? I need that Jeep that Rich has. That thing looks really cool too. But yeah, the tanks are too cool, guys. And this one, I think this is the one that doesn't have a light. Yeah, when the machine gun's going, this is the only one that I've got thus far that doesn't have a light on it. But yeah. Anyway, there's some of the tanks. Didn't think we were going to talk tanks tonight, but this is kind of all over the place. You ask, you receive, right? But, like I said, if you're interested in some of the custom painting we've done on those, there's several videos, older videos that are out there too. Ultimate Rock Crawler, yeah. You know, they do really good, but you got to kind of try and keep these out of loose sand. The tracks kind of get caught in sand, and they kind of break stuff whenever they do that. On the plastic versions. Now, if you have the metal versions, you don't have to worry as much. But like on this Bulldog, I did break one of the wheels right in here. I don't know how to show it to you, but I kind of got caught in some grass and stuff, and it got wrapped around that front axle, and it actually broke it. I was able to glue it back on, but that was the only real issue I've had yet. The neighbor just texted me and said those four-wheelers are driving us crazy. Yeah, I don't know what it is. RC Informer, welcome back. George Watts, thank you so much, sir. I do appreciate it. Yeah, RC Informer, I was just saying, I need that Jeep to go with my tank here. Been all over the place tonight. We've gone from F-18s to stands to bighorns to cars. Like I said, I'm just enjoying everything RC right now, guys. George Watts, I really do appreciate that, man. It helps us keep bringing all this different stuff. And like I said, you know, we're always going to be an airplane channel. mainly. But I love all things RC, and this is one of those things that I just enjoy it all. So if I could, I'd do them all. You know, rock crawlers are a lot of fun to me. There's one hanging right there. I don't do very many of them on the channel, though, just because it seems like nobody watches them when I do them. And it's what we are, but the tanks kind of do okay. This tank actually, in general, got quite a few views. Yeah, I really like them. I try and stick with more scale stuff here on the channel, too. Yeah, it's just more what I have fun with anyway. I want something that's a real vehicle most of the time. Anyone up for some slot cars? That's right. Hey, you missed it already, Kenny. We talked slot cars. They're sitting right here. You must have missed it, because we were talking slot cars a minute ago. Here they are. He thought he was being a smart aleck there, but there they are. We talked about them right at the beginning of the show. We did an unboxing. Where were you at? Come on, my show's only 2 hours. You can't keep up with that. My show's sometimes 1 hour. But anyway, I guess let's start looking at wrapping this up, guys. If you're gonna be in Lakeland, Florida next month, Boozer Flying, come hang out with me, come hang out with Rich, the RC Informer, come hang out with Dave, Air Marshal, Dennis Farley, all of the guys you see in here every week. A lot of them are coming. Hangar 51, Kenny, he'll be there. All of these guys that you talk to in these chats are going to be there. I was hoping Ryan was going to make it, but he couldn't make it. It is the week before Thanksgiving. I'm sorry. That's just when it ended up being. It's when we could do it. So, you know, it is what it is right now. You know, with COVID and everything else, I'm just glad that we're actually going to be able to have an event. So, yeah, I'm super excited. I can't wait to see a lot of you guys. Hey, Lori, let's zoom in a little bit. You don't got to be 9 miles away from me anymore, guys. We're done talking about all this stuff for a minute. So, Noon's Airborne RC. Holy cow. Super zoomed in on me. Look into my eyes.
Everything's backwards. Sorry.
Oh, all right, that's good. So anyway, man, we should have had it this zoomed in the whole time. Look how good that tank looks now. So if y'all haven't noticed, we actually were able to fix our camera. And if you see my eyes bounce off, I have the comment sections right off to the side there. And I try and keep up with what you guys are saying. What am I going to fly at the Boozer Fly-In? Well, I'll have my Nexa P47. James is supposed to be bringing his Black Horse P47, so I'm hoping to get on the sticks of that. I'm going to try and bring everything I can out there, basically. So I'm going to bring tanks. I'm going to bring that F-18, that Bighorn. I've got, I have the Freewing F-16. I have the Freewing F-15. I will probably bring my B-24. I always take the Mary Boozer to events, so we will probably have that. Wes, Lori, how's Papa doing these days? Papa's doing really, really good. He actually filmed an episode of the Mary Boozers this week, so we haven't been able to watch it yet. Papa is not the best cameraman. He's not bad, but he went out, and his best friend has always been a man named Charles Busby. And he went to his house this week in Big Spring, Texas, and filmed an episode about the, what would you call it? The evolution of RC. Him and Charles have been in RC model aircraft from back when it started. And so he went there and they filmed the craft radios, what do they call it? Escapement radios. They talked about how it started, you know, escapement radios where you had, you know, you clicked it and it would go, you had switches and that would do the flying. But anyway, they did a whole episode about how RC kind of started and where they started in it. And I'm really excited to see it because he kept all that old stuff, and it'll be a really neat thing to show you guys some of the old. This is before FM radios, before all that, so that'll be really neat. But anyway, he's been out in Texas with all of his old friends. You guys that know, we're from Texas originally. I was born and raised in Big Spring, Texas, and lived there 25 years before moving to Florida. And it's good for them to be out there and seeing all their old friends. They're not too far away from old Dennis Farley. But they're heading over to Dallas this week. They're going to go see my sister. She lives in Dallas, Fort Worth. Well, she lives in Denton, I think. But, yeah. Papa's doing good right now. Papa and Mama. They're out RVing all over the world. So they'll probably be back in 2 weeks, I think, is when they're coming back. Love Papa's documentaries. There you go. Gavin's got a new receiver for his F-18. Gavin flew an entire flight with the elevator gyro correcting in the wrong direction and was like, that plane flew good. And I was like, how? How did it not crash? Yeah. Ramsey Glass, I hope you do enjoy it. We've tried and do a lot of different stuff, guys. You know, it's not always the latest, newest airplane. You know, we've kind of gone all over the place. Hence, slot cars, tanks tonight, 3D printing. We're all over the place, but, you know, it's more fun like that to me. I kind of want to just share my entire RC experience with you guys, not just airplanes. But, as you know, I love my airplanes, though. That's still my favorite thing. Big Spring's 3 hours away. Yeah, you're north of Lubbock. Amarillo, maybe even. I don't know if you're north of Amarillo. I can't remember. Well, he's out there, Dennis. Give him a call. Drive your butt down there. Stay the night. You can snuggle with him in the RV. And I really do hope, this is something I've wanted to do for a long time. I've been wanting to use this camera. So I hope you can tell a difference tonight. The dog is like, hey, it's bedtime. Love all you do. Thanks, guys. We really do appreciate it. I'm so happy that we were able to fix the live show finally. It's really been stressful on me the last 2 or 3 weeks, having all the issues that we had with the live stream. You know, we always have tried to bring you guys the best quality show we could, and it's really been bothering me to have taken such a big step back over the last 2 or 3 weeks, having all those issues again. I'm really glad that it's over. It feels like it's over. I think we fixed it finally. Once again, Dave Kalwishky, thank you, sir. We really do appreciate your help. I'm making him a special request. Lori's working on it right now. I'm not making it, Lori is. Lori's making him a special request t-shirt, mask thing. I don't know what she's making. It's a mask or something. It's a Corsair, though, that he wanted. Both, okay. He wanted a Corsair mask and shirt. We're making it for him. So, yeah. Anyway, guys. Well, thank y'all for spending your Sunday evening with us. We really do appreciate it, guys. Who knows what it is next week? It's probably going to be this next week. So I got this sitting in the box right now that I need to get out. But Turbo Timber, baby. So you might get to see that next week. It just depends on what happens between now and then. We've got slot car stuff coming on the channel where I'm going to do my track. It's getting very close. I'm going to get all the street lights hopefully wired in pretty soon. And the bridge is finished, and I'm trying to work on the pit lane right now, so I'm going all out on it. Friday nights are our race night with all the boys, so they're supposed to be here this week on Friday to come race with us, so looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. But, yeah. Here comes the cat. Meow. Meow. Y'all want to see a cat? Here he comes. Oh, meow. Meow. Corsairs equal happiness or something. Awesomeness. We need to get Mr. Kalwishky a new Corsair. Like him and Dennis Farley need to switch profile pictures. 'Cause he's like the Corsair nut. Death Wolf Smith merch will be in the store soon. Great show, boozers. Well, guys, like I said, thank y'all so much for coming tonight. Thank y'all for spending your Sunday evening with us. We really do appreciate it. Like I said, I'm glad that we finally have everything working correctly again. He's just going to be a movie star tonight. And, yeah, I really do appreciate it, guys. So keep on watching those videos. Keep enjoying them. We've got tons of tons of content to come. From slot cars to tanks to airplanes. It's all coming. Hopefully some boats pretty soon. Yeah. New FMS. Yeah, I'm hoping to go meet up with Rich and try some of that new FMS pretty soon. So it's been really nice. Me and Rich are now both members of the same flying field. So when I can get out, I want to go out with him. I will be getting that 1700mm Corsair. I know you would, Dave. I knew you would get that. The Flightline Corsair is really good too. So I mean, I want to try it. Dad's favorite plane right now, he flies more than anything, is that Flightline Corsair. So a 1700 can only be better. Anyway, guys, well, without further ado, we're going to wrap this up. Thank y'all so much for being with us tonight, and thank y'all for your patience over the past 2 weeks of the issues that we had with the show. Anyway, this is your friendly boozer. Get out and spay and neuter your pets, whatever. No, get out there and fly with your friends. Come hang out with us all you can. I do need to do some boozer barracks updates. I'll be doing those fairly soon now that we got everything working again. We apologize, boozer members, that we haven't been putting out as much stuff lately. We've been having a lot of computer issues though, but we are back up and running. And so be looking forward to getting some new stuff on there. We will probably do another Boozer Barracks giveaway pretty soon. So anyway, guys, without further ado, we're going to get out of here. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about the happiest place ever on a Sunday night. Come here and hang out with us. We'll see y'all later. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye!